So I went to Walmart and found this 5,000 BTU air conditioner for $116. So we're gonna remove this one, and it looks pretty easy. Whoever put it in just used wood screws and made a little frame, so hopefully it's gonna be pretty close. Might have to cut a little trim on the bottom. So back in 1991, this model camper actually had a window here. And you can see where the original little round window, just like that one was, but they cut a perfect little square in there and mounted the window unit. So hopefully the dimensions of this new one are pretty close. If not, you know, just take a little sawzall, make it a little bigger. We set the new window unit up to the hole, and it's about a 1/2 inch bigger all the way around. So I'm gonna draw some lines, and we're gonna cut it with a sawzall. So I measured down, I drew my line across, and now I'm going to start cutting. This wood is actually in pretty good condition for being about 27 years old. Now that air conditioner over there was not draining properly. Actually, it wasn't even draining on the ground at all, so you can see there's some water right here, but the wood's not soft or anything. So it doesn't look like the wall was compromised or it's rotting down there or anything.
This guy.
So we found out what the smell was. There was a whole like colony of frogs in there that were dead, and it's clogging up the drain so it wouldn't drain. I guess, is that what it was clogging? Probably.
Yeah, I'm still just trying to find the. Oh, okay, yep. It's right down there. Yeah, I think it was clogging it.
Anyway, here's the hole so far. I just got to get this little section down here, but I squared it off, and I have a 2x4 in the backyard. Now that the hole's bigger, these are all going to be too small. So the hole's pretty much cut out now. This little part right here came off with the sawzall. It was just vibrating too much and just broke. So I'm going to take this piece that was long enough originally, and I'm going to rip it down the center and make a new header bar so the air conditioning has something nice and solid to sit on. So I ripped a new header bar right there, got it in. Nice, strong, solid windowsill right there for the air conditioner. This is pretty much how far I've gotten in these rainstorms. But I ended up just using an entire 2x4. This is a lot tougher than I thought. There's just not much in these walls in these campers. So I'm having a hard problem finding stuff to screw to. So what I did is I got some long decking screws that I had, and I'm going through this 2x4 all the way through the wall, and the boards that I have on the inside, I'm screwing into those, so it's kind of like clamping it together through the wall. And so far it's been pretty strong. Well, we ended up having to take the truck to Home Depot to buy some other stuff, so while I was there, I just went ahead and bought some new lumber, pressure treated piece for the outside, and I had to get some new silicone. Went and got some nice screws, that way I can definitely go all the way through the other side to sandwich this in. It just didn't feel sturdy enough to me. So this little project turned into an extra $46 worth of material. Before I put that top piece of wood on there, I'm gonna silicone that gap all the way down. And then once I put the board on there, I'm gonna silicone the top of that and all the way around and underneath. Keep the water from going inside and rotting out that wall. I've made such a mess today, but we're pretty much done. There's just tools and junk and debris everywhere, but this cord seems to be shorter than the other ones, so now I'm gonna have to make a little extension so I can run this cable underneath the seat cushion and go up there so you don't really see it. Obviously it's in the way. I went a little overboard on the caulking, but that's fine. I wanted to make sure I got it all in there. And this whole trailer is going to get rolled with bed liner, so it's going to cover up all that and add a little more protection. But I'll make sure I check it all again and maybe run another bead all around everything before I roll it with bed liner. But on the inside, this inside's going to get all painted, of course, and everything, but this top bar I'm going to have to redo. I had to put these two little blocks so the screws on the top header bar above the air conditioner on the outside had something to screw to. So I'm going to take this little channel off, I'm going to flatten it out, and then I'm going to run a 2x4 all the way across and that'll just lock it in, because right now you can pull the top out a little bit. The bottom's fine, it's strong, it's not going anywhere, but the top will pull in a little bit, so I gotta flatten this little ridge right here out, and then I can run a 2x4 straight across and lock it in there. But other than that, it's nice and cold already, and now I'm gonna have to put all my tools away and clean the camper out again. I think just to be safe for now, I'm just gonna run 2 screws through this into the wood on the outside, just so it's locked and secure. I don't plan on using this anytime soon, but I do need to go park it in the backyard. That way Nicole and I can start painting it. Thank you for watching episode 2 of the camper restoration. I think the next video is going to be Nicole and I are going to get some Kills, the paint primer. Everything that's wood grain, the drawers, the cabinet doors, everything but the floor is going to get painted white primer. And then after that we're going to pick out a color. I think we're going to do everything a light gray, and then the drawers and the cabinet doors all the way around are going to get like a solid navy blue, maybe a lighter blue. And then we're going to pick out nice little handles and latches for everything, just to sprucing it up. And then after that will be the backsplash. We're going to put a nice little backsplash in the kitchen area and make it look, you know, it's going to look totally different. It's going to look really nice. After the interior paint, we will be doing the seat covers and the curtains. I'm thinking we're going to have those match the cabinet door paint, but if we find a nice little pattern that, you know, matches the gray and the blue, we're probably going to just go with that, just to change it up a little bit. But if anybody has any recommendations, we haven't even picked out the color paint. That was just a suggestion I thought looked nice. So if anybody thinks another color would look good in here, or if you've done this before and you have some nice colors, let us know. We're probably going to go to Home Depot and get one of those little booklets with all the different colors and stuff, and just think about what looks nice.